What's up, Virgo? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel and this is another Virgo reading. Let's get started with a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. This is going to be for the upcoming week, March 10th through March 16th. Keep in mind that this reading may not resonate with you. Please only take what feels right. Leave the rest for somebody else. Anything you might need from me is in the description box down below. Please, 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 I ask that you hit the like button for me and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already. That really helps this channel grow and it helps get the messages out to those who need to hear them. The title for this week is Don't Piss Me Off, and the giver is triggered. And I'm getting that Virgo is very serious this week. When isn't Virgo serious? But Virgo knows how to laugh. Virgo knows how to have a good time, but Virgo is serious this week. Virgo means what Virgo is saying, and don't piss Virgo off. And I kept channeling that this week the giver is going to be triggered, specifically the overgivers. Those of us who resonate with giving and giving and giving but are not receiving anything in return are going to be very agitated and irritated this week because the takers are out. The takers are in full effect, and the takers are coming, Virgo. The takers are coming to take from whatever they can get from you, Virgo. They're coming to take Virgo's energy. They're coming to take Virgo's advice. They're coming to take from Virgo. And I was channeling, you're not a convenience store. You're not some 24/7 7-Eleven convenience store that they can just pop up whenever they want and take whatever they want and act however they want. You're not a convenience store. You're high-end. You're luxury. You're exclusive. And I'm realizing that inclusivity does not apply to everybody, which sounds weird, right? It sounds like it doesn't make sense, but people want inclusivity until it comes time for them to include other people. They want to be included, but then when it comes to you, or when it comes to me, or it comes to us, we're not included. So inclusivity does not apply this week. Virgo is exclusive. There's a paywall to get to Virgo. There's a spirit guide you have to go through to get to Virgo. There's some sort of like line of protection you must get through to come to Virgo this week. Virgo's serious, and your spirit guides are serious too. I'm just channeling that this week people are showing their ass, and I keep channeling this from my spirit guides that I need to believe people when I see who they are the first time. Because every time I give people the benefit of the doubt, every time I try to let people see, let people be themselves. I try to make excuses. I try to be forgiving. I try to give the benefit of the doubt. I try to give multiple chances. I'm the one who gets hurt. You're the one who gets hurt. We're the ones who get hurt. And then the other people on this other side of it are like, I didn't do anything, Virgo. I didn't mean it, Virgo. Lies. Lies. They don't care. If they cared, they wouldn't treat you the way that they treat you. If they cared, they wouldn't act the way that they do. And I'm getting something about fake apologies. You're not sorry. Someone is not sorry. They're not apologetic. They might be sorry. They might be saying, I'm sorry, but they're not apologetic, and you're reading right through it. Someone is not sorry, but they're saying, I'm sorry for some of you. And I'm getting that sorry is not enough. Not this week. Virgo's serious. Virgo is dead serious. Sorry is not enough. And I keep channeling, don't piss me off. Don't piss Virgo off this week, because Virgo is going to tell you exactly how it is. Virgo is going to be very cutthroat, very honest, very straight to the point. So don't piss Virgo off this week. But Virgo, just know that it feels like this week people are showing you who they really are, and believe people when they show you who they are the first time. That's a big message my spirit guides keep delivering to me. And you know what? It's lonely, but I'd rather be in my own company, and I'd rather be with spirit and with God and my spirit guides than around fake ass, phony ass people who don't consider me or my emotions or my time. And that was another message I was getting, is that Virgo is done being considerate where Virgo is not considered. Some people are in for a rude awakening when Virgo takes their energy back this week. Virgo's not always around. Virgo's not always accessible anymore. Virgo's not always helpful anymore. Maybe you should have thought about that when you were treating Virgo like shit. Maybe you should have thought about that when you thought Virgo was just a 7-Eleven convenience store that you could hit up whenever you wanted to. Not anymore. All right, let's see what the overall energy is for this week for Virgo, March 10th through March 16th. March 10th through March 16th. I'm getting something about you need to be triggered or you need to be frustrated so that you'll take action on something. The 10 of Cups, your dream life is calling. Ring, ring, answer the phone, your dream life is calling. And I feel like some of these people don't get to come with you where you're going. They don't get to have a seat at your table. Something is exclusive. And it's exclusive because these people are not high vibrational. It's exclusive because these people have been excluding you. We were talking about how in March you're receiving special treatment. That was one of the main messages I was getting for the monthly reading that I did for March. Virgo is receiving special treatment because Virgo keeps being mistreated, disrespected, forgotten about, abandoned, laughed at, kicked while they're down, and God is tired of it. But I think that you need to be triggered and you need to be pissed off so that you are tired of it, so that you will take action to change the circumstances. And I also feel like some of us, we need to be frustrated or angered in some way, because anger is not a negative emotion. All emotions have value, right? And I learned in my life that anger really helps me to get shit done. I'm swearing a lot in this video, so some of you might be cussing, swearing a lot. It is what it is. I feel like this week we're just triggered. I don't know if triggered's even the right word. It's just agitated, frustrated, fed up. That's the type of energy I'm tapping into this week. But it's a good thing because this anger is helping you to take action. This anger is helping to motivate you. It's giving you energy. It's giving you creation, creativity, right? And so for me, I feel like I'm being triggered or upset or agitated in a way that's actually helping me to get things done. And I have a lot of cleaning I need to do, and I have a lot of errands I need to run and tasks that I need to take care of. And there's a lot going on behind the scenes in my life that I never talk about. And so I'm finally going to get a chance to handle it. And I feel like I'm being agitated and frustrated so that I can get things done. It's like giving me an energy boost. So some of you might relate to that too. I feel like you're only being frustrated and agitated so that you see the truth of a situation, you see the truth of connections, but also so that you take action to get things done. And I'm getting that your dream life is calling. You are the creator of your reality, and you are the one creating your dream life. And anybody and everybody and anything and everything that is not aligned to your dream life is being illuminated this week, and it's going to piss you off. I just keep feeling it. It's going to frustrate you. It's going to disappoint you. It's going to agitate you and frustrate you. But your guides want you to try to look at the silver lining, try to look at the light at the end of the tunnel, because this is just exposing that some people don't get to come with you, that some people don't get to be a part of your dream life. And it's better that you find this out now and cut these people out and cut these things out now than bring them all the way to the finish line with you, only to find out at the finish line that they don't get to cross the finish line, right? It's like there's a rainbow, there's a pot at the end of the rainbow, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and you're getting closer and closer to it. And it would be like you getting right to the end, and there's this giant pot of gold, and you have these people around you who you think that are really your friends, you think that they're your family, you think that they love you, only to find out at the very last second that these people have been playing you, only so that they could ride your coattails, only so that they could have what you're going to get. And God won't allow it. Okay, so 10 of Cups is the focus this week. You're really focused on creating your dream life. You're focused on like who gets to be a part of your circle, who doesn't get to be a part of your circle. And I really just feel like people are exposing themselves this week. 7 of Pentacles. There's something here where something has been like rooted. Yep, and here's the Devil card. I knew it. It's just like that's the energy I'm feeling. Here's Virgo over here tending to their connections, tending to friendships, tending to their life, being patient, manifesting, taking their time, slowing things down. And then here's this Devil energy that's trying to have a piece of the pie, have a piece of whatever this is that's about to sprout through the ground. And I keep getting mention of spring. And spring is coming up, not this upcoming week, but the next week in the Northern Hemisphere. And when spring comes, that's when your blessings start to bloom. That's when your manifestations start to bloom and this dream life really starts to manifest. I think you've been getting glimpses of it or tastes of it, but it's going to really start blooming and blossoming once spring begins. And it's better that you find out now what this Devil energy is and who this Devil energy is around you so that you can cut it off, right? I'm getting something about like a balloon. Like I'm seeing like a balloon floating into the sky. I don't know if that's significant for any reason, but that's what I'm seeing. And look, these people are like trying to have you on a string. They're trying to like puppeteer and play games and be manipulative and have access to you at all times. And they're like, oh, but I didn't mean it, Virgo. Oh, but Virgo, I'm sorry. Oh, but Virgo, I care about you. You're not sorry. They're not sorry. They don't care. They're only telling you what they think you want to hear. That's going on with the tarot readings too. The Eight of Pentacles. Wow. I've been seeing a lot of this lately where people only want to hear what they want to hear. But there's something about this week where you're going to have to tell people things that they don't want to hear. And it's better that they find out now rather than later. Or it's better that they find out from you rather than somebody else, because at least you're 100. At least you're 100% honest. You keep it a buck. You tell it like it is. You're serious. You're honest. For some of you, this is what you do for work. You tell the truth. There's something about the work that you do that's very honest and authentic. But I just feel like this week you're having to tell people things that they don't want to hear. And they may not be listening to you, but it's not your job to make them listen. I feel like it's just your job to deliver the information, to deliver the messages. And if they want to listen, cool. If they don't, they don't. But something that you're going to tell people this week that they don't want to hear is going to manifest exactly as you said it was going to. And they're going to end up being grateful that you prepared them for it. It's like you channel that somebody is going to get a divorce, or you channel something that someone doesn't want to hear, but you tell them and you're like, listen, I have to tell you this. I have to deliver this. Maybe you're a tarot reader too and you're doing a reading and you're like, this is something that you don't want to hear, but I have to tell you it. They might be upset. They might be frustrated. They may not want to hear it at first. They may reject it. They might click off the video and ignore you, but they'll be grateful whenever it comes to pass and they were prepared and they had the information. Information is so valuable. Knowledge is power, right? And Virgo, you have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of wisdom. And I feel like it's coming to the surface this week. I'm also getting something about music you haven't heard in a while. There's music you haven't heard in a while that's going to pop up for you. And I keep getting something about the tools to make things manifest. So these readings are great, right? Specifically the readings where you hear what you want to hear and they tell you all this lovely fluff and gorgeous, magic, yummy energy, and then none of it manifests. Why? Because they're not giving you the tools to help manifest it. Music is a tool. Water is a tool. Meditation is a tool. Journaling, writing is a tool. Affirmations are tools. I'm trying to give you the tools to help you manifest your dream life. Some people are just telling you what you want to hear for their own benefit, right? Some of these readings are not manifesting because they're not telling the truth. They're telling you what you want to hear. They're telling themselves what they want to hear. A lot of times I'm seeing that people are reading for themselves. Specifically when it comes to love readings, you got to be really careful about that, guys. Because a lot of these love readings, especially like third parties or getting exes back, they're reading for themselves. And they're trying to manifest somebody back, or they're trying to manifest somebody getting out of a third-party situation. They're reading for themselves, not for you, but they're projecting it. And I obviously talk about myself in these readings because I think there's so much value to what I'm going through in my own personal anecdotes and stories, because I am a part of the collective too. And sometimes I'm not able to get my own messages when I pull the cards for myself. And so messages will come through when I'm doing these collective readings for me, for you, for us, because I'm a part of the collective too. But I'm not going into these readings reading for myself and then projecting it onto you. Some people are. And I'm hearing sirens outside as confirmation. So I guess that's something to be mindful of. I just feel like some of you are going to have to tell people some things that they don't want to hear this week. So some of you are going to be the villain in someone else's story, but that's cool. You're not the villain in my story. You're not the villain in God's story. But some people might call you the villain. Some people might act like you're the devil and project this devil energy onto you, when in reality, it's their own shadow and their own darkness that they're neglecting, right? You are in tune with your darkness. You are in tune with your shadow. You've done your shadow work, right? And I'm getting something about humble beginnings. Some of you have already gone through the humble beginning, so you don't need to be humble. You don't need to be humble this week. It's so annoying to me when people try to tell others to be humble. Oh, you need to humble yourself. You need to be humble. Who are you? Who are you to tell me that I need to be humble? Who do you think you are? Maybe you should humble yourself and lower your own self down to your own level and stop trying to come at me and tell me I need to humble myself, because I've already been humbled. I'm already humble, right? And so some of you, there's something about humble beginnings. And I'm getting that this week you're going to see how far you come. There's going to be some sort of flashback or memory or something that comes up for you this week where it's like, wow, I really overcame that. Wow, look how far I've come. Look how much better I'm doing. Look how these things don't affect me anymore. And some of you may have forgotten about your humble beginnings, because of where you're at now, because of how much you've overcome, because of all the work that you're constantly doing on yourself. And so you may have forgotten about these humble beginnings, but some of you come from humble beginnings. You don't have to be humble. You're allowed to be confident. You're allowed to be self-assured. You're allowed to be resilient and strong and proud. You're allowed to be. Some people will project and tell you that you're being prideful, that you're being an egomaniac, that you're acting from karmic devil third-party bullshit. No, that's them. That's them. They're projecting that onto you, trying to make it your problem, trying to make it your deal. It's not. Virgo is very serious this week, I can tell. I just feel it. There's this like seriousness to Virgo where Virgo's like, don't piss me off. Don't upset me. Don't disappoint me. Don't let me down. Don't say the wrong thing to me. Don't come into my energy with some bullshit. Don't do it. You've been warned. That's what I'm hearing. You've been warned. It feels like Virgo is giving out some sort of warning. Virgo's like, I'll warn you first. Hey, you're coming at me incorrectly. You're coming at me sideways. I don't like the way that you're talking to me. You're being disrespectful, so on and so forth. But if these people keep pushing the buttons, you're gonna push back. Because some people think that you're a pushover. And people just keep thinking that they can push and push and push, and you're not gonna say anything, you're not gonna do anything, you're just gonna cower and let them act however they're gonna act. There's something about this week where it's like push too hard and it's over for you. You think I'm a pushover? You think Virgo's a pushover? Push and it'll be over. Trust. Like, that's the vibe this week. All right, Spirit, let's talk about it. What else is going on here for Virgo this week? I know this reading isn't going to resonate for everybody, but the people it's resonating for, whew, I know it's for you, and you're going to know it's for you too. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. Keep your eye on the prize, Virgo. Whatever this is, this devil energy, it's trying to distract you because you have blessings coming in. You have abundance and wealth and prosperity. You have soul tribe, soul family, your dream life, your dream job. It's all manifesting for you this upcoming year. Spring and summer is really bringing it in for you. And that's the only reason that this energy is even manifesting. That's the only reason that people are trying to push your buttons and people are showing who they really are and people are trying to agitate you and the world is trying to agitate you and throw minor inconveniences at you because they want you to give up, because they want you to quit manifesting your dream life. They want you to be miserable, just like them. Misery loves company, yeah? But I see that you're manifesting your dream life. Some of you are getting a new job. I see you getting a new job. I'm seeing you have choices. The Two of Wands. It's almost like you don't care about a certain job anymore, or you're like opening up your options. You're not putting all of your eggs in one basket, and that's giving you choices. So it feels like there could have been some job that you wanted that you haven't heard back from, or you just haven't gotten, or you've been waiting. And this week you're like sending out other applications, or you're opening up yourself to more options. You're telling the universe or God or your spirit guides, like, yes, I want this job, but if it doesn't work out for me, I trust that there's something better planned for me. So I'm open to whatever is meant for me coming in. I'm open to the better that you see, God and my guides. If you see something better for me that I'm not seeing, please bring it in. I'm open to it. And because you're having that mindset shift, you're going to have options. You're going to have a choice when it comes to some sort of new job. And it really feels like there's one that's been playing games or like keeping you on a string and being like, yeah, we love you, you're great, but there's always these buts and these exceptions and these whatevers. And this week, I feel like they're gonna come back to you and tell you, hey, we want you to work for us. Hey, we have a position that opened up for you. We wanna hire you. And you're like, yeah, I'll think about it. I have another option. I have another choice. I have choices, right? Wow. This could also be about relationships. Friendships, you have options, you have choices. So if people want to mess around, play games with you, that's fine. That's fine. You'll make new friends. You'll connect to other people. You'll find other connections, other relationships. You have choices. You have options. But it feels like people are trying to like keep you stuck, or they're trying to make it seem like you don't have options. I'm getting reference to like those relationships where one person will tell the other person that you're never going to find somebody else. Nobody ever is going to love you. Nobody's ever going to want to be with you. Nobody's ever going to want to sleep with you again. But that's all false. That's all a lie. That's that person projecting their own fears and insecurities onto you to try to keep you stuck and trapped so that they have some sort of control over you. You're not ugly. You have hella options. There's 7+ billion people in the world. You're gonna tell me I don't have options? Goodbye. Thank you, next. That might have worked on the last person you were with, but that doesn't work on me. That doesn't work on you, not anymore. Virgo, you have options. And this week is going to really show you that you have options, and you don't have to stay in jobs. You don't have to stay in relationships. You don't have to stay in rooms or environments where you are not considered, where you are not loved, right? Virgo is done being considerate where Virgo is not considered. And this is a wake-up call to people. This is a wake-up call. If they can't appreciate your presence, they can learn to appreciate your absence. And that's what's going to happen. I really feel it. Virgo's like, no, I'm done. I'm done tolerating this. I'm done putting up with this disrespect. I'm done. I'm done not being considered. When I am so considerate and I am so giving and loving, and you're not going to even give me an ounce of that back, you're going to keep trying to take from me and use me and abuse me and mistreat me. I think not. I think not. And they're going to really feel your absence. And then they'll be back. They always come back. They always come back when you're doing better. They always come back when you don't need them. They always come back, and then you'll have a choice. It really feels like you're being given a lot of choices. You're being given a lot of options. And this week we do have eclipses. We do have a total lunar eclipse. Venus retrogrades in effect. Mercury retrogrades in effect. There's a full moon coming up. I don't think it's this week. I think it might be next week, but I'm not sure. If you know when the upcoming full moon is, will you put it in the comments for us? But there's a lot of energy, and we're seeing the 10 of Cups, and everything that is not aligned to your dream life, we're seeing the 10 of Cups twice, everything that is not aligned to your dream life is being removed at this time. It is being cut. People, places, things, ideas, belief systems, jobs, so on and so forth, you name it. If it does not align to your dream life, it is being removed, or it is being illuminated to you so that you can make the choice to remove it. Because I just keep getting that some of these people don't get to come with you. They don't get to be at your table. They don't get to come to your promised land. They're not a part of your dream life. They're a part of this karmic cycle that you're closing, that you're ending. And it's better that they show you who they are now than wait until we get to the finish line and then you see it. Look, the sun, it's being exposed, it's being illuminated. And we're seeing the 4 of Cups, and it is disappointing. It is uncomfortable. There is discomfort here. Absolutely. But it's all being illuminated to you with the Sun card here. It really is. And then we're seeing the Tower. And these cards were giving me Tower vibes anyway. You guys saw when I first started shuffling this deck, it was a little explosive. And so there might be some explosions this week. There might be some lashing out. There might be some chaos this week. But you're ready for it. You're prepared for it, and you're divinely protected. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And everything that's happening for you is happening for you. It's not happening to you. Try to redirect the thoughts here. Everything is happening for you, not to you. And I'm getting that everything is coming from you, not at you. So try to look at it from that perspective. But I do see like shit's hitting the fan this week for some relationships, for some job situations, for some environments. And Virgo's done tolerating it. Virgo's done putting up with this. So let shit hit the fan. Let it all come crumbling down. This is not your mess to clean, by the way. This Tower energy that's coming in, it's divine intervention and it's divine protection. And it really feels like redirection. This redirection is leading you to your dream life. But some people are going to be really upset. Oh well. Imagine how Virgos felt. Because I keep getting that some of you have been holding back. The Knight of Swords in the reverse, it's like you're walking on eggshells, you're biting your tongue, you're just holding back. And this week you're not. This week you're not holding back. Virgo's serious. Virgo is dead serious about the things that they are saying. Some people might be like, oh, Virgo's just upset. Oh, Virgo hasn't eaten anything. Oh, Virgo doesn't mean that. No, Virgo's dead serious. Dead serious. Fuck around and find out. That's the energy this week. And some of you You're done holding back. You're done biting your tongue. You're done not speaking your mind, speaking what's on your chest. And this week you're going to say it. This week you're going to tell people how it is. This week you're going to call people out. This week you're going to tell people things that they don't want to hear, but they need to hear them, right? Clarify the devil card for this week. Whatever is not aligned to your dream life has got to go. It's got to go. 7 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. It feels like some of you have been trying to help people who are just not accepting the help. You've been trying to advise people who are just not listening to the advice. You've been trying. You've been putting in a lot of effort into connections, into jobs, into whatever this is, whatever we're talking about, and it just keeps being the same thing over and over again. And you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Whether this has to do with a job that you're unhappy in, whether this has to do with a relationship or friendships or an environment, whatever it has to do with, right? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results, not gonna work. And you're seeing that this week. Something is like smacking you in the face and it's like, nope, I gotta get out of this. Nope, I gotta get out of this friendship. Nope, I gotta get out of this job. Nope, this can't come with me to where I'm going because it's not aligned to my dream life. It's aligned to the past version of me. It's aligned to the old timeline. And this eclipse energy is coming in to illuminate the truth, to expose the truth, and to remove things from your life that no longer serve you or no longer benefit you in any way. And we're seeing the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like you don't get to be, you haven't been able to be yourself or feel like yourself, and that's changing. The 9 of Pentacles is you in the upright. But it feels like people have been trying to take this from you, take you from you, take your aura, take your essence, take your knowledge, take your destiny. I'm getting something about destiny swapping. They're like, come here, Virgo. Come here, Virgo. Let me lure you in, Virgo. Let me make you sad, depressed, angry, upset, so that you'll give up, so that we can drain you of your energy. Not this week. Not this week. And I wouldn't even try it. If you're a cross watcher trying to mess with a Virgo, I wouldn't try it. You will be upset. You will be disappointed trying to try it with Virgo this week, because not only is Virgo going to tell you how it is, not only is Virgo going to be cutthroat, but so are Virgo's guides. So is God about Virgo, because God does not play about Virgo, and your spirit guides don't play about you, and they won't be playing this week. They're done with the games. I'm feeling it. They're done with the games. And so this Tower energy is going to be coming in for all of these people who have been trying to mistreat you, disrespect you, cast on you, hurt you, kick you while you're down, manipulate you, steal from you, whatever it is. The Tower is coming in for them this week, and they're going to be shocked. Oh well, you get what you get, right? What goes around comes around. Maybe you shouldn't have messed with Virgo. Maybe you shouldn't have been disrespectful. Not Virgo's problem this week, is it? I just keep jailing that. Something is just not your problem this week. But I really do feel like some of you are going to be agitated and frustrated, and it's good for you, so that you'll make the changes, right? Pluto, rebirth. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. That bird has to be lit on fire. I'm sure that flame feels excruciating. I'm sure that flame is very frustrating and agitating and infuriating and triggering, right? Imagine like your whole body just being set on flames. That probably doesn't feel very good, right? And that's kind of what it feels like this week. So all these minor inconveniences, all these little agitations and little moments of frustration are actually leading you to your rebirth, and it's putting you in alignment to your dream life. So again, trust people when they show you who they are the first time. Things are changing. Things are ending for good reason. It's all for your highest good. So try to go with the flow, try to ride the waves, try to just let go and allow this rebirth to happen, and stay focused on the prize, okay? Try not to let this whatever distract you. Try not to let it get you down. If you need to take a nap, take a nap. If you need to cry, cry. Releasing emotions is great. If you need to call off work, call off work. Whatever you need to do for you, do it. You don't have to explain yourself why you're taking time off. You don't have to explain yourself why you need to rest. You don't have to explain yourself why you're ending certain connections or why you're leaving jobs. You don't have to explain yourself, period. Absolutely. I think that's it. I think that's where I want to end the reading. I feel really good about this. Just know that the overall energy for this week is the 10 of Cups. So everything is happening for you, not to you, even though it really does seem like it's happening to you. I get it. It feels like all of this energy all at once, and some of you are being really triggered and frustrated and agitated and upset and disappointed and let down. But with the first card being the 10 of Cups, I keep channeling that everything is happening for you, not to you, and everything is putting you into alignment to your dream life. And like I keep saying, some people and some things and some ideas don't get to come with you to your table, to your promised land, to receive these blessings and manifestations, right? So that's what I have for you for this week, Virgo. I really hope that this reading helps you. I'm sending you so much love always. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Peace.